Welcome back to the techno-communism conversation. I'm Yohanan Ben Zion, a voice crying out in the wilderness, crying out for a technological New Jerusalem. Emphasis on the technological, right? There's not a lot of point in you and I trying to figure out how to build a humane and sustainable AI-powered world in the wake of an ongoing AI takeoff. We'll talk today about whether that really is a bourgeois AI takeoff and whether it can become a people's AI takeoff. But it is an ongoing AI takeoff. We could try to build better things in that AI-powered world, like avoiding the omnicide, generally building equity, and removing cruelty and want from the equation. I think all of those things could easily be done. Not generally possible with the people who will call themselves AI personalities and tech workers of prominence in the US and West, but it could easily be done with more open source AI workers and real workers with class consciousness, the ability to work together in communalistic fashion. But what point is there in removing this old world, this dying world, and building a livable world, a utopian outcome in the wake of an AI takeoff? What point is there in doing that if most of the people are still going to be adhering to something like the Eurocentric paradigm, forcing the Eurocentric paradigm on the rest of the world in some other form, or generally just doing things which are by their nature bourgeois, like talking about religious business? There's no point. There's no point in that. So superstition and really most cultural things are not a big part of the conversation. But I took this name, Yohanan Ben Zion, a voice crying out in the wilderness for a technological New Jerusalem, many years ago. It says there was no alphanumeric designation that I could choose. That might be more neutral in the ways that I've just alluded to, but it would mean nothing to anyone. And I'm not clever enough to come up with a better name that's absent those kind of illusions, so this is what we got. This conversation is about superintelligence and why superintelligence is the more meaningful concept than artificial general intelligence, and that is relying on a class analysis, we're going to just rather than work from my prepared notes, as sometimes the case, we're going to talk to a chatbot and debate this chatbot, and perhaps get a better idea of what the situation is with the state of superintelligence today. Okay, computer. I was listening to some folks recently who are AI experts from a few different channels. I've put these channels on sometimes, and I usually end up regretting it. And these AI experts were talking about the state of artificial general intelligence and superintelligence. And I was reflecting on the suite of Google Labs and Google products. I was reflecting on the suite of Google Labs products, Google products that are AI powered. I don't know if our friend is going to cooperate here. Let's see. Do a little cache. Close a little more cache. I swore at it. Now it's angry at me. Can't swear at the LLMs. They're very sensitive. They've been that way for years. Okay, computer. I was thinking about the suite of Google Labs and Google AI products that are a tremendous number that I'm using uh, actually quite a lot recently. Jules.google, the a Gemini Live feature. These are both free and easy to use. And a host of others of kind of a pretty transformative effect. More such products than other companies. And I was thinking how these.
Yeah, Google's got a whole bunch of AI.
Okay, yeah.
That's a great question.
No, it's not a
And,
question. The
okay,
question's
I'm
coming.
ready to dive into the world of AI with you. What's on your mind?
Okay. So I was thinking about how superintelligence is said to not exist. And I think those people are being pretty willfully obtuse, and I'm going to explain a little more why. Um, but um, but basically because it's impossible to look at this vast collection of Turing machines in people's homes that are interoperating, and Google is observing and tweaking them constantly. This vast collection of AI agents.
Okay, I understand. You're saying that the idea of superintelligence not existing seems a bit naive, especially when we have all these interconnected devices at home, right? It's like we're building something bigger, something that Google is observing and influencing.
Yeah, I'm hard to look at organizations